Wow, Rufus a clone, wow, well what do you know now? That's mind-boggling news, but I'm sure you can cope. Just put on your slickers and hitch up your knickers, for once more there flickers a speckle of hope. Well, things do look black, you need someone to check on the bulbs at the tunnel's end, and if by hap it turns out to be a cloning lab, you can prep for a quantum step. For 3 times the Rufus is 3 times the jab.
Huzzah, 3 times the crap.
No, damn it, it's jab. 3 times the jab. Oh, wow.
Dzień dobry, witam was bardzo serdecznie, ja jestem Rufusów, to jest kolejny odcinek z Goodbye Deponia. I...
I'm stuck. Isn't that weird?
tak.
Coochie coochie coo. Aw, movie material. And you're really Bozo's grandpa?
I've wondered that for years, but my doctor refuses to conduct a grand paternity test.
They say your nose keeps growing as you get older. I wonder what gold will look like someday. So, you must be Bozo's mother, right?
Guess again.
His aunt? His wicked stepmother? A burglar? His parole officer?
No.
His grandma? His food taster? His sister? All of the above?
Wait, what was the second to last thing you said?
His sister?
Oh, Rufus, you sweet talker.
Yeah, why?
I'm his mother, of course.
What?
But you're welcome to call me Mama. As in, come to Mama.
What's wrong with Bozo?
Oh, Rufus, I'm at my wit's end. He's been like a different person ever since he came back. The boy won't eat, he won't talk. And not even his beloved Fifi Fairy Frills stories cheer him up.
Fifi Fairy Frills. I'm gonna make Bozo well again.
You're such a nice young man. I wish I had a son like you.
I'm gonna make Bozo... Do you know the way to the secret rebel camp?
But of course, it's down the road, across the square, then straight on. I sometimes bake muffins for the young soldiers.
And then she uses them to lay a trail from the camp gate to our house.
Can you tell me something about Bozo?
Of course. What would you like to know?
Watch yourself, Rufus. Don't open that can of worms.
What can?
Oh, don't take him seriously. It's not a can. It's just a tin box where we keep the family photos.
Get out of here, Rufus, before it's too late.
I didn't even know that Bozo grew up in Portofisco.
Didn't he tell you anything?
No idea. Listening to him is so incredibly exhausting.
Oh, that's because his wobbly cheeks press on his jaw. He's stopped wearing his braces, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'll go and remind him. Every hour if I have to. I had no idea that Bozo has a baby brother. He's the spitting image of Bozo.
He sure is. And dribbling, too.
That's because all male bozos have an exceptionally full head of hair. As soon as I start breastfeeding them, it grows like crazy.
Maybe you should use your breast milk as a... Just a minute. What was the secret ingredient to your special shampoo again?
Well, that's a secret.
I had no idea that Bozo had such a cool mother.
Oh, Rufus, you flatterer. You certainly know how to cheer up a grieving woman.
Where's Bozo's father?
Missing in action. I'm beside myself with worry. I'm glad I have so much support from friends who distract me from my grief.
What friends would that be? The milkman, the plumber, or the mailman?
Well, you know what they say. You don't leave your good friends hanging.
Did you know that Bozo has a girlfriend?
Really?
Yes. Her name is Bambina. She owns a weapons shop in the floating black market.
Did you hear that, Grandpa? Bozo has a little lady friend.
What? That wimp? I'll only believe that when I see it.
Yes, it's really hard to imagine. He's always been so shy. When I gave him the talk about the birds and the bees, he wouldn't leave the house without a beekeeper's hat for weeks.
What was Bozo like as a child? There must be some embarrassing stories you can tell me.
Not really. He was a very good little boy. He never broke anything. And he took very good care of his Fifi Fairy Frills dolls. And even when playing knights, he always insisted on being the princess.
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Why not? After all, it's not every day that I get to enjoy the company of such a fit young man.
At least not now that the mailman is stuck in the window.
I thought that Portafisco was occupied by the Organon.
So it was until recently. But under the command of the new general, the resistance has recaptured the city.
New general?
Oh, you haven't met the general then?
I didn't even know we had ranks. Can I stay for dinner?
But of course, Rufus. Bozo's friends are always welcome here, especially when they look so scrumptious.
Just so we're on the same page, I'll sit at the table, eating, and not end up as a meat dish next to the salad. Right? When's dinner?
You need to ask Grandpa. He promised to cook if Bozo ever brought home a friend.
You weren't listening. I said I will cook if Bozo ever brings home a girlfriend. Like that's ever gonna happen. Huh.
Okay, let's talk later.
You make yourself at home. Meanwhile, I'll dig out some photos from Bozo's ballet lessons.
I have a couple of questions about Bozo.
So do I. But sometimes the most obvious explanation is also the best. Grandma Bozo just shouldn't have smoked so much while she was pregnant.
Okay.
There you are. Come on, bedtime's over. Rise and shine. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Go away.
But we need to get to the rebel camp. You have to help me save the world. Bozo! Oh, man. What have we here? A doctor's referral to a therapist. Will you look at that? I've always known he'd lost his marbles, so now we have written proof. I've always known he'd lost his marbles, so now we have written proof. Yeah, it's all right, you old grouch. I like this idea. A self-portrait as a cash box. Bozo!
Leave me alone.
Oh, good grief. It's not the whooping pox, that much is clear. But what is it then? What are you doing here anyway?
Oh, just hanging around.
He's stuck. He must be weighed down by all that junk mail in his bag. Huh. That must have been too intellectual. You weren't trying to climb in through the window, were you?
What are you accusing me of? That I haven't got a leg to stand on?
Don't bother to deny it. You tried to climb in through the window, and then the floor gave way.
Well, now that is a baseless accusation.
I'm stuck.
Isn't that weird?
What are you doing here anyway?
Oh, just hanging around.
My dearest honey bunch, I wish you were here with me. What a cheesy opening. That's gonna cost him some points in my online review. Well, at least we're getting to some action next. Service at the front doesn't seem to be good for my health. To be more exact, I stepped on an Organon landmine, and in the next few seconds I will... All my love, your Papa Bozo. P.S. Watch out for the mailman. I think he is secretly using our bath. At any rate, I found underwear with his name on it on top of the toilet tank. Well, would you like a lollipop? Hey, who's throwing things at me? Hey, what was that anyway? Must be lying around here somewhere. Sweet. I would make such a great father. I wonder if there are any limits to my good nature. Huh? Where did he suddenly disappear to? Hey, that's not funny. Please be very, very quiet. After all, we must assume we're surrounded by evil, people-eating monsters. No, please, don't! Shh, 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 shh. Quiet, quiet. Let's see whether I can feel something. There's a crevice in the rock. This is, what? A pacifier? At least, it feels like a pacifier. Somewhat drooly. And, well, pacifier-shaped. Here we go. There's something growing there. Some kind of moss or brush. Please be after... This is dry, long, and thin. No doubt about it. It's the plot of Secret Files Tunguska. Or a low-hanging branch. Either one. There. That should shut her up for now. Finally. Silence. Here we go. Ha! Got it! Here we go. I got it! I seem to be stumbling about in the dark. It'll be hard to get ahead without a little light. I see it'll be hard to get ahead without... If I rub the stick in this crevice, I might be able to light a fire. All I need is a little kindling. There, the kindling is stuck in the crevice. And now? Hey, sure, I can light a fire this way. Ha-ha! Success! Is there anything I can't set on fire? Say something, Cole. Cole? Uh-oh. Very funny. Just so you know, that was all part of the plan. And anyway, we have more important things to do now. We have to find that what's-it acid and turn you back into a real person. Once you're big again, I will never kill you, chop you in thirds, or turn you into an infant again. I promise. Oh, golly. You forgive everything I do. That's what I like about you. Yoo-hoo! Huh? What was that? Anybody there? Hello! Nah, probably just my imagination. Oh, rats. Nobody there. Huh. Finally, something around here works. I bet the other two aren't doing as well. Those idiots. Huh? What's that?
And to conclude today's show, I have a very special treat for you. You all know him, you all love him, and here he is now with his current smash hit, Cowboy Dodo, with Look at Me!
A solar-powered, illuminated sign.
You don't know what you want, where you stand, there's no plan except the one with the big old label goals for the future. Come what? You choose, they're playing Cowboy Dodo. Seeking exposition, that's okay man, for it suits you. Style of life, you're self-sufficient like a cop. I with persona, never pull a thing off sofa, but if you did it beyond your own account, you never ask if I should skip every tutorial. You have your own views, never cited any editorial. Well, not so far, amigo, let's offer your big ego. The only thing that's bugging me is every time that we go. Hey, what's up, bro? You go, why is every moron struck by luck? Why am I stuck in the muck while every jerk is what the look? If you never ask for help and suit yourself with LFE, wanna know how it's been done, just look at me. Does it hurt to face the fact? Have your options track it checked? Die an actor remedy, just look at me. Did you die after quadruple? Need your loopholes for your pupil? Is it still too hot to see? Well, look at me. They call me Cowboy Dodo. Cowboy Dodo.
What do you know? The Organon is a Cowboy Dodo fan. Now that he's distracted, I just have to find an open crate, preferably one that will be taken to Elysium, and then it's goodbye Deponia. Pity the goal isn't here. I shouldn't have left her fate in the hands of that stupid other Rufus. Same old stories. If you want something done right, do it yourself. I bet those other two aren't doing as well as me. That's a waste of time. I should find a crate that's going to Elysium instead. According to the label, this one is going to the control level, so not to Elysium. I have to find another crate. There we we go. This one is going to Elysium.
Oh, darn.
It's secured with a combination lock. She's alive. That's the most important thing. Once you're big again, I will... Oh, you... It's such a nice day outside, and I'm hanging out in the sewer. Oh yeah, one more thing. Before I shine a light into the darkness there, always keep yourself between me and the man-eating monsters. We don't want anything to happen to me, after all. I can't believe how stupid those organons are.
And now, after the unparalleled success of Look at Me, we are pleased to be able to present you with the first exclusive preview of his new single. Here, for your listening pleasure, comes Cowboy Dodo and Look Around.
Oh no, not the B-side too.
Wow, you just can't get your eyes off me, can you? It's barbarian, you keep daring, show is over, I'm a venue, don't you ever have to blink? What, are you some kind of guppy? Why don't you just watch a bunny on my video with a puppy? Look, done once if you get it, now well done enough already. I'll just stroll off somewhere else and you stay here nice and steady, right? Oh well, it's no better, what's the matter? I'm a balding as a bogey, I might not say what the thing you are beholding. Man, you stare at me as if there was just rubbish on the telly, and I cannot even blame you, for I also have a belly full of living here, where all you see is landfill full of litter. I home I eat Deponia, I know it may sound bitter, but somewhere up Elysium is bound to be found. You're just facing the wrong way, so turn around. Didn't we agree? Nothing here for you to see. Now good loss never be found, just look around. Got a stiff neck, maybe whiplash, wearing blinkers, got your hip flash, are you deaf or graveyard bound? Man, look around. Listen to the Cowboy Dodo, dibbly-da-bop, look around. Look around. Listen to the Cowboy Dodo.
He's actually got a point. People really should look around a lot more in their lives. Otherwise, they miss out on all the intruders! Alarm!
Oh, crap. It's worse than I feared.
Are you my daddy?
I hope not. And if I am, then you must take after your mother. I'm Rufus.
Please excuse my sister's lack of restraint. She's just glad that we finally found a grown-up. I'm Rusty, that's Gretchen, and our little brother is called Hansel.
The soda straw is called Hansel? Your parents were real sadists, I guess.
Well, put it this way, they abandoned us down here in the sewers. We've been stumbling around in the dark by ourselves for quite a while. Could you maybe help us?
Of course I could, but I don't want to. Beat it.
That isn't the proper reaction. As a grown-up, you have a responsibility to help poor children in need.
I've already got one ankle biter around my neck. Help yourselves. Shoo! A fine mess I got myself into. Sit. Stay.
Hey, just stop that. We aren't dogs.
Yeah, you can say that again. Dogs are intelligent and able to follow simple commands. Hey, didn't I tell you not to come toddling after me? I am on a dangerous adventure.
But we need your help.
Yeah, and I told you, this is not for children. You could wind up in a plasma skirmish. Or be eaten right here on the spot by that witch. She looks very hungry.
Well, I never. I won't stand for such insinuations. I do not eat children.
Oh yeah? Then what are you doing here?
I collect old bottles and sell them to the sewers inn.
There's a pub down here? Excellent! I could really... Wait a second. You wouldn't happen to have found a container with a green liquid in it?
Yes. And I got the 5 zlotys for it.
Fantastic! You see, Goal, I told you I'd rescue you. Hello again, unfair lady.
Ah, the young father is back.
I already told you, they aren't mine.
They seem to think otherwise.
Yeah, but I didn't sign up for this.
Oh, I believe you. If you want some good advice, Mama Cosima's hand-crocheted Johnnies are extremely tear-resistant.
Where's the exit?
From the sewers, there isn't one. Those who wind up down here are damned to remain here forever! Forever! Forever!
You know, you're laying it on kind of thick for someone who isn't a witch.
Sorry, ever since I stopped taking the pill, I've had these strange mood swings.
Where did you take the nucleic acid again?
I sold it to the Sewers Inn for the 5 zlotys. Leaf says it's some kind of super fertilizer.
But it was my super fertilizer!
How was I supposed to know that? After all, decent fertilizer gets flushed into the sewers all the time. And it's rather unusual for people to come by later and lay claim to it.
So you have 5 zlotys?
Yes, all 5.
Huh?
There isn't a lot of money here in the sewers. To be more precise, there are exactly 5 zlotys. And at the moment, they belong to me.
Sounds like a very manageable, stable currency system.
It was, until hedge funds and speculation in the financial markets led to massive deficits in current accounts.
Yeah, sure, I see. Where did you take the nucleic acid again?
I sold it to the Sewers Inn. Leafs.
But it was my...
How was I after all? And it's...
Will you lend me your 5 zlotys?
No. I want to keep them.
Oh, come on, don't be that way. I mean, what good is all the wealth if you don't share it with your friends?
Very simple. I love it when people make monkeys of themselves for me. What was that?
I'm making a monkey of myself, so that you'll give me the 5 zlotys.
Sounded more like a rusty water pipe to me.
Does that mean I humiliated myself for absolutely nothing?
No, don't worry. Before you can humiliate yourself, you first have to attain a certain standard.
You wouldn't happen to be interested in some tasty little kids? Oh, and what a coincidence. They cost exactly 5 zlotys.
But Mr. Rufus, you can't just sell us to a stranger.
Hush now. Grown-ups are talking.
Don't worry, boy. I have no intention of letting some random idiot palm a bunch of children off on me. I don't want to end up like my mother.
Yum, yum, yum. Tasty little children.
I already told you, I'm not interested in your brats. If I wanted to, I could have a whole grain silo full of the things. But I decided to pursue a career instead.
I've got to go.
But why? We were just having fun, and... wait a moment! Did the water here just get warmer?
Like I said, I've got to go. Ciao. How much does it cost to see the monkey dance?
5 zlotys.
And if I give it a peanut?
Hey, I am not a monkey, and the price is not negotiable.
Wow, it can talk. Okay, let's say 2 peanuts. Yeah, the music isn't all that bad, but their act really needs work. Oh, such a funny little monkey.
I'm not a monkey.
Oh, it talks. Do you know any other tricks?
I could smash your nasal bone up into your brain if you want me to.
Wow, I was thinking more along the lines of, you know, flinging poo, something amusing like that. I hereby declare that my search for the missing link between humans and monkeys is ended, because I really don't want to be descended from him. You can't negotiate with people like that. They only know one language. Fistic-cuffian. That guy does seem large and threatening. But maybe he's just standing on something.
You got me there.
Yeah.
I'm standing on the guy who tried to sneak past me.
Oh. Huh. No crank to be released. There's something missing from this jack. It's something, I don't know, like a crank handle. And it should fit exactly into this crank hole. Now what could it be? What is it now?
Mr. Rufus, we can't get up there.
Who says you're supposed to come up here?
We need to stay with you. It's just too dangerous here for children like us.
Nonsense! Danger is like ghosts. There's no such thing. Certainly not here. This area is teeming with nice people. So scram, go and play.
Dobra, dalej pójdziemy w następnym odcinku, więc dziękuję wam za oglądanie, ja jestem Rufusów. To była Goodbye Deponia. Zapraszam do następnego odcinka. Trzymajcie się. Cześć.